I'm gonna have to fight him now. But unlike last time, this dude's pretty hard this time around. Cyrus really did some really hurt. One hit KO. So, now what to do? Well, that's a pretty good question. Let's see, I guess we'll try Gojira, huh? Hopefully that can take out this crow. Pretty rad looking hat thing on. But what to do against it? Do I go for the ancient power, or do I just try to use strength? Yeah, so be very wary of Honchkrow. Even Dark Pulse seem to hit for quite a lot, because, well, I don't know, I guess it's the same type and something, or I'm weak. But I know its attack stat is the main stat that's a threat, because it really hits hard. Okay, now, I'm gonna see, I see some difficulty taking this thing out, especially if he's gonna be using super potions and stuff. So, well, I'll try out Ancient Power now, just on that off chance. To be honest, I'm not really sure, because Gojira has kind of low special attack. But, you know, maybe if I got that boost that Ancient Power sometimes gives, it'd be a little nicer. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try weaken this thing. Not expecting to take it out with Gojira, but softening it up for, Psych, because I think it's going to have to take that. So I'm gonna have to use a hidden power, electric hidden power on it in order to take it out, I think. Okay, Psych, let's see if you can do the job. And this has really got me nervous, because, you know, with Dark Pulse and I'm probably out. Or any of Honchkrow's evil attacks, it knows plenty of them. I mean, really, let's see, it can use, well, Drill Pack and Steel Wing and Dark Pulse, and Embargo, which would probably be a blessing. I don't care if I use my items or not. Okay, so his strongest Pokemon is Weavile, and this thing can really rattle you. If you have a strong fire type, or fighting type, that's your best bet against this ice weasel thing. But it's level 48, so handle it with caution. It's also extremely fast, so most of your Pokemon, well, there's a chance it'll even outrun them, even your fast ones. It outran Marriland here, and he's pretty fast. Now I'm not going to risk it, I'm going straight for the close combat. Weavile knows Night Slash, Ice Punch, Brick Break, and X-Scissor. So, fortunately, if you have an Infernape, nothing it does is going to hit you for too much damage. If you don't have an Infernape, if you have something like a Torterra, you're really going to be in trouble. And if you have a Empoleon, you might have a little difficulty if it uses Brick Break on you. But other than that, you're going to be fine. Now, let's see. He also has something that, you know, you should be pretty familiar with by now. This is a new addition to his team. It's Gyarados. Because everyone likes to use Gyarados since it's big, mean, and ugly. It has some pretty devastating attacks. It's purely offensive. It can use Giga Impact, Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, and Earthquake. And remember, it has a lot of attack, and it uses Intimidate when Cyrus brings it out. So make sure you keep your physical hitters away from it, and try to use special hitters if you can. See, even Hidden Power, which is 4 times effective against it, didn't one-hit KO it. Because it actually has decent special defense, but it's high level. And dang, look, it really knocked out Psych. Like, badly. One hit. So now I'm essentially left with, Marriland and a few, well, Marriland and Astro and my HM slave. So I'm going to take this opportunity really quick here. Use a Revive. Because remember, revives are very important to get for this fight, because they can really help turn it around, especially if you're having trouble with it. Now right here, it looks like I'm doing nothing, or just kind of sitting there, but I actually used a revive on Psych to get in another one-hit KO, or to get in another hidden power to get the, well, the two-hit KO now, I guess, but it'll finish off Gyarados. Unfortunately, it finishes off Astro, and I guess realistically I should have sent out HM slave, so Astro could have gotten a few experience points from this Gyarados, but oh well, I wasn't thinking. Okay, so we'll send in Psych here to finish the job. Because fortunately it's faster. Gyarados isn't too fast. In fact, actually, I think of all of Cyrus's Pokemon, Gyarados is the slowest. But it can also take hits pretty well, and it has pretty nice hit points and stuff. And as you can see, or as you saw, it knocked out Psych with little effort. Okay, so I level up, which is pretty handy, getting experience points left and right in this fight. So the last Pokemon he's going to send out is his Crobat. Now this thing's actually kind of fast, so I'm not sure if Psych will be able to outspeed it or not. So I'm going to test it out with Marriland to see if the Infernape can take it out. Now for Crobat, it has a Cross Poison. Admit you were pushed to this extreme. And it's Cross Poison, Air Slash, Bite, and Confuse Ray. Now Air Slash is obviously pretty intimidating for an Infernape part fighting type, but the other two moves are going to be pretty handy. I mean, I could take those all day. Cross Poison and Bite. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage now, but that burn will really add up. Plus, it'll weaken his attacks, which is really handy. I mean, really, that's pretty nice. So I think I'll leave Marriland in here a little bit more to make sure that Psych will have an easier time cleaning up. Now, unfortunately, it is faster. This cannot be. It's not possible to lose. Chill, dude. Just chill. Now, unfortunately, looks like Crobat's faster than Marriland, so there is a small chance it could even end up being faster than Psych. So I'm going to use a Hyper Potion here to make sure I stay healed just fine, and just hope it doesn't Air Slash me or something, because I don't know how much that do. Cross Poison. Okay, that's pretty nice. I can handle that. Thankfully, it didn't poison me. Okay, so unfortunately, something like Close Combat isn't going to do a lot of damage because this thing is, like, quad resistant to me, being poison and flying type. Both are resistant to fighting. So I'm just going to try Flame Wheel it until I knock it out. Oh, and it has, like, probably one hit point left. Ah, and he stupid uses a full restore, girl. Only I should be able to do that, Cyrus. Come on. Okay, so I gotta start over now, so this time I don't have the burn. Oh, sweet, handy. Okay, so it's burned again. So this is looking pretty nice, actually. Realistically, I don't know how an Infernape could beat a Crobat. I guess I'm just getting really lucky with Air Slash or something. It's not even confusing, confusing me with Confuse Ray. Let's see if Ember does any more damage. I don't think it will. Yeah, it didn't look like too much more, if any. I think Flame Wheel was still a little bit more effective, so I'm just gonna stick to that. Well, at least this Crobat's playing pretty nice, all things considered. Could be really mean, but yeah, be very careful with Cyrus. He has some really high-level Pokemon for this point in the game. The highest he fought, like, throughout the whole game so far. So even my guys, my whole team of Pokemon, they're pretty weak, all things considered. So do that and you'll beat him. He won't accept it and you'll get a ton of money for beating him, especially if you have an amulet going on like Marriland does.